Yeah, yeah. So this morning, since Miss Pat's going to be shy with her presentation this morning, I know she was going to knock us off our feet. She has a new version or something that she got going on. I'm
No, I
sure.
do not. I do
Every
not.
time I look at it, I see something new, innovative, something new fly-in, new something. I don't know. But
Nothing.
anyway, we this morning we're going to discuss some things. I guess Ramon's going to come on and he's going to excite you. He's going to wow you. He's going to show you why 25 Legacy is still the #1 program out there for you guys. Even though you might not think so, we do because we're continuing to bring in new stuff that's changing the way we market online, helping people, giving them solutions to be able to make more money in their business, not just in $25 Legacy, but to market more of what they're marketing. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on my partner, my brother, that fight like cousins every day, but we still love each other. Ramon Escalera. Ramon, are you there?
Introduction was original. Just want to say that. Welcome everybody to today's training, ladies and gentlemen. Update
The
slash training.
recording has started.
Welcome to today's training slash update. We're gonna give you. We're gonna show you one of the tools that we're actually going to be implementing this week. Hopefully by the end of the week, if not early Monday, Tuesday. Again, this is something that you're going to be able to use to market your business, ladies and gents. Let me go ahead and click on both of those. All right. Can you see PDO Pro here?
Yes, sir.
All right. What I'm doing is I'm logging into the marketing platform area. The reason is I want to go ahead and click on the autoresponder so I can get access to one of our magnets. I'm going to create a quick magnet. That way, um, I'm creating a sales page, and this is what it looks like right now. Actually, I added a video to it, and I'm going to add a form under it. Just creating a sales page with the advertisement of the Facebook friends, and then you're about to learn something free, and I'm giving them the system for free. But if they decide to make money, they can. And I'm going to add Ray Main's video on here. That's the video there. So I was just building it, and let me go ahead and click on update for right now. Uh, the reason why I'm doing this, I'm going to show you in a second, because what I'm doing is I created an ad. This is the clickable image software that we're going to be using and giving out to everyone in our program. And right now I'm setting an advertisement to go out on Facebook. Now you can even, the great thing about this photo program that we have coming out for our legacy program, again, you guys are going to get it absolutely free as long as you are a member, an active member in our program. And you're going to be able to create images, clickable images, and add your own text, headline, and description, share it on Facebook, Google+, Pinterest, and LinkedIn. All right. And if you have LinkedIn connected to your Twitter account, it will also go to Twitter. So you know how that goes. You can connect social accounts together. So that way, if it goes on one, it'll automatically post on another one, and vice versa. But if you don't know, go ahead and check on your social site or social program, and you'll see exactly what I mean. But that being said, this is again, this is called a social photo explosion, the legacy photo creation software. There is an editing feature within it. I'll get to that in a second, but I just wanted to quickly show you, because we are in the legacy, and I'm going to create. What I did is I created a sales page, and I wanted to advertise it, but I also wanted I want that image that I'm about to share on social media to be redirected to this ad. So that is my goal right now. So what I'm going to do is show you exactly how I'm doing that. I need to bring them into an autoresponder. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the legacy autoresponder here. I'm going to go to review. I'm going to go to customer magnets, and I'm going to click on get code. So I got to find the legacy one, which is, give me one segundo. Maybe I need to create a new one because I have so many here. There's some new ones here that look like they're duplicates. All right, let me go ahead and create a form. If you have access to the legacy, then you have access to this autoresponder, and you get it for no cost. It's easy to create a list or a form code for your sales pages. Again, you can create unlimited amount of these, however you like, however you want them to go, with video, with your own headline, with your own sub-headline. You can add it to your blog, you can add it to your website, and now you're going to be able to add it to your sales pages in Alexa. Well, if you haven't done it already, you can. So we're going to go ahead and select a list where I'm going to send these individuals, and I'm going to select the legacy, and then I'm going to do a call to action. Oops, I spelled that wrong. How many? All right, and then what I'm going to do, that's the headline color. I'm going to leave everything exactly how it's shown there. My call to action is below. All right, and then a YouTube video. If I wanted to add a YouTube video, I could. What I'll do is, because what this will do, when you create a form, you also create a sales page. I'm just going to go to Ray Main's page here and grab one of his videos. This is the one he was promoting, that talking about the legacy. And if you haven't seen it, I advise you go ahead and take a look at it. It's a really good video. I'm going to grab the code, and I'm going to go back and paste that right in here. And then I'm going to create questions. What I'm going to do is add phone numbers. I'm going to start capturing phone numbers. And the reason why I want to do that is because down the road, about maybe another week, we have a texting program that we're going to be promoting as well. Again, we'll see what happens when that is available. But first name, last name, email address, and telephone, and choose to submit. Get instant access. Get your free copy. Get your free system. I'm going to put. And then I'm going to make that, I'll leave it green. And then step 5, do you want to allow prospects to fill out Facebook account? Yes. Actually, I'm going to put no on that one. Enable. We're good to go here. Yes, I want to receive a notification. And what's the redirect URL? I've already written it down. Where I want them to go is here to this. Actually, I'm going to have them go to the sales page that I've created, which is this one here. So this is the page, 25legacy.com/test pages, because I just created that. Again, this is only a test. I'm only doing this so I can go ahead and check out difference in advertising. But what I need to do is make sure that it's going to be redirected. Once someone clicks on the image, I want them to be redirected to this site, because this is a sales page that's going to show Ray Main's video and all the description, and yes, and submit code. Now I have the code that I need. This is the code that I want to add to that sales page, so I'm going to copy it. Let me go ahead and copy that. Hopefully I did it right. And then I'm going to go here, edit, let me see. I'm doing this live, so again, bear with me. If you can see what I'm doing, there's a reason why you want to do this anyway. You want to promote your program, right? And whatever I'm doing, you can do at no cost. And then I'm just changing the name to Make Money with Your Friends list. I have the code, I have everything there, I got the video. So now below the video, what I want to do is add the form. So I'm going to go to source code. I'm going to scroll down. Click on update. And then I'm going to go to, I might have to center it. Let me refresh the page. We should see the video now and also the code. And there it is. I mean, it's simple, quick, and easy. Now I have the video. I have the form. Again, this is just a quick sales page. Make money with your friends list. You're going to learn a secret. It's all free. And when they watch this video, they can then become a member. And once they become a member, actually, they're watching this page. Actually, I put the wrong info. I want to redirect them to the legacy to sign up. I gave them the wrong redirection, but I can edit that down the road. What you want to do is redirect them to the legacy, your membership site, so they can sign up there. Because well, you're going to be promoting this page. So I'm just going to grab the link and show you how the clickable image software works. I just wanted to create the page quickly. So now we're here. This is the dashboard. You log in. You want to go ahead and once you create the login, you're going to click on photos. You're going to click on post new photo. And then you're going to browse because you have to have the photo on your computer to upload it here. So click on browse. And you're going to find the image that you're looking to promote. Now this software is going to be for everyone that is in our program. And then hit continue, who's active. Now you can customize this photo. Let's say you have a photo and you don't know how to design it, because that one I created, I designed it myself in another program. But if you don't know how to do it, just click on customize this photo. It's going to open up the editor. And now here's the editor. Now you're going to be able to add buttons, templates, arrows, frames, play buttons, default effects, and so on. So let me give you an example. Let's say I wanted to add a play button, a YouTube play button. If I click on play buttons, it's going to pop up play buttons. And I want to select, let's say I want to select this one. What I'll do is I select the box, and as you can see, my cursor turned into a plus sign. And I'm just going to scroll over and add it. It's that simple. You don't have to do any magic, any crazy stuff to it, or you can add it somewhere where they're going to be able to read it or see it. So I'll put it right around here in the middle. Again, you can change the transparency right here by just scrolling. If you want it real solid, you want it, lighter so they can see the actual words, or you can add it over here. But I'm going to add it in the bottom left hand corner. What do you think? Right here, Sam? About right? So I don't want to block the letters.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then I can make it a little bit more solid, 100% solid, so you can actually see it. And then what I can do, oops, I forgot to hit apply. So again, I will put it back. And once you have it where you want it, what you're going to want to do is then select this checkbox. It says apply effect. Once you click apply effect, it's now there. And you can't edit, remove it, or delete it unless you go back to revert. But when you click on revert to go back, it erases everything you've done. Just keep that in mind. So take baby steps when you're creating your ad. Again, if you want to add text to this, you can also do that as well. Over here on the left hand side, you got pixelated, pixelate outside, negative, grayscale outside. You can blur outside, brightness, contrast, color, emboss, and text. You can also crop the image. If you wanted to add text, just click on text, and as you can see here, the text will be added to this box. And then you can go ahead and start writing, and this will be the text size. You want to make the text smaller, tiny, huge, etc. Now remember, when you're writing text in here, let's just say this old house. I'm going to go and change the font size, the text size. Now remember, right about here is where you want to create your next line. And just hit the enter. That way it fits in the picture properly. Because if I was to scroll like this and add a box, okay, because I want to add this text in this box. If I want to make the font size a lot bigger, I'm going to add it just like this. And then click on apply effect. And it's going to add it right here. You see how the text size, how it added the text right in here, exactly size how I want it. Now if you want to add it bigger, then you would select a lot bigger and then apply effects, and there you go. There it is. But any line, additional line, then it would now fall under the photo. Because again, this is if you don't have any text on your photo. Now as you can see, when I click revert, it erased everything, even the play button. So if I wanted to put the play button back, I would have to click on the play button, add it again. Actually, I like it a lot larger. It looks better. Just like that. and then apply. And there it is. And now let's say the image is done. You done added your text. You done cropped it. You done added more uh, images to the system. You got your arrows. You got your button templates. Again, this will scroll over. You got your buttons. Sign up now. Contact us. Download. Send me email. Sign up now. You got your frames. You can add frames around the system. You got your play buttons, and then you have your default effects. That's just to change the style of the image, but I wouldn't go crazy on the default effects. This is actually an old, if you want it to look like an old Western, then yeah, select the Oldie, or Oddie, what do you call it, and add it to your picture. But colorful is always prettier. Colorful is a lot more noticeable. Now, if you're an artist, and you know that may be different for you. You may want to use these filters. But let's just say now you're ready to go. The image is done. You're good to go. You want to share it. It's going to be a clickable image. You have to click on save, ready to post. Now it's going to forward you to where you start posting. Okay. So now we have the image. We have the play button. Now you're going to put the website redirect. Where do you want this picture? When someone clicks on it, where do you want them to go? Right. Our goal was to send them to the Ray Main page that I just created, which is this one here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and copy the link. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to paste it here. Okay, and then I'm going to, this domain name will change. This is the company that's helping us build the software. But I'm going to go ahead and enter the title for this page, which I already have, which is right here. We're going to put start marketing your business today at no cost. And then we're going to add this copy here. So I already have everything I want to say. We're good to go. I'm going to go click on share on LinkedIn, and automatically when you click on share on LinkedIn, it's going to pop up your LinkedIn account if you're not already logged in. Okay, as you can see, there's still some testing that we're doing. This is why I have to do this today, make sure it's working properly. The images are supposed to pop up, but as you can see, the image didn't pop up. So what I have to do is now take a picture of this and alert the programmer. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that, and I'm going to save that for later. Alrighty. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to click on share anyway because it'll become clickable. And I'm going to share on Pinterest. Again, if you have a Pinterest account, make sure you add, create a board for your program, whatever that may be. And then once you have a board for your program, and then you want to promote on that board. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm going to share on Google+. Google Plus is another great platform to promote at. If you don't have a Google Plus account, get one. I see the image is not showing up there. It's supposed to show up. These are small little edits that he's going to have to fix. This is why we always have to do testing, ladies and gentlemen. We always have to. All right, so we'll say that later. And then on Facebook, I think Facebook it is working. So LinkedIn, Facebook. But it's not working. See how the image comes out? We may have to crop it because this image is a longer image. It's more of an Instagram image. So you may want to crop the image, go back, edit it, get the right size. We do have the right size photo image inside of the legacy group. If you go into the file section, we do have a file there that gives you the right dimensions for all kinds of photos for all software. But again, I thought it was going to crop it for us automatically. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of that. And then send that away. Now I'm going to send this on my page. Let's see, on my timeline. But what I'm going to do is make it private, so I'm the only one that sees it because we're only testing this. And I'm going to click on post to Facebook. And now it should be on my page. Should be uploaded soon. Where is it? Timeline. Only me. Post to Facebook. And this is why we have to test because it's supposed to be working 100% within a couple of days, and we have to make sure this every little error is fixed. All right. I already posted it twice because I thought I didn't post it. So let me erase one. But as you can see, it did what it was supposed to do. Now we want to make sure that it's going to where we want it to go. So when I click on the actual image, it's supposed to take me to, here it is, the site. This is the whole goal of getting your advertisement. So instead of asking for info, just say click on image, or make your advertisement look presentable and make it attractive, so someone's going to want to click on it. And we also teach you how to create images like this. Again, obviously we need to crop it, but you get the idea. The image did show up. You got the description, you got the headline, you got the subheadline, and then when someone clicks on the actual image, they're taken to the redirect, which is the site that you're promoting, which is right here. And the goal is to what? To get them to read what is here. It says it's free. Watch the video, and once they do, they fill out the form. You have the information. You don't capture their first name, last name, email, and telephone, and then they'll be forwarded to the site you actually want them to sign up, which will be the home site of the legacy, is where you want them to go, which is be right here. If you click on sign up, this is where they're going to go. They put their email address, choose name, code, and register. And now they're a free member in the legacy. And what you're going to do next is then you'll get alerted that you just got a new member to sign up for your program. Now your goal is to communicate with these individuals. Hey, Slade, did you like the funnel system I just created? Now, all that funnel system that we just did is absolutely no cost, other than the clickable image software when you're a member of the legacy, but they can get that after. You can still promote your sales pages without having to get the clickable image software yet. But you show them how to create. If you're already a member of the legacy and you're giving them that product, and it's, again, you tell them it's no cost. Once you become a member, you get the social auto schedule. Now you can promote all of it on automation, have it around the clock, non-stop, teaching them the tools, the training that we have, and then you'll start bringing more clientele to your particular program. The goal is attractive marketing. How many times have you shared a picture? How many times have people clicked on a picture? How many times have you clicked on pictures? How many times, you've seen a text, it's okay to like and even share text, but if you see a text and you see a picture and the image looks high quality and looks great and it's a phenomenal advertisement, you're going to click on it. Because many of you have already done it, I know, because I do it myself. So if we teach you how to create those particular type of images that are attractive, and then you're giving something of value away along with that without them having to pay any money out of pocket, that's going to bring you in lead after lead after lead. A continuous flow of leads coming into the platform and program, so you can now communicate with these individuals. Number one, they'll now be entered into your autoresponder, which you already have emails sitting there waiting for them that's going to be sent to them once they sign up. Number two, they'll also become a member of the legacy as a free member, where you can also communicate there periodically, send them a message saying, hey, welcome to the system and platform. Let's set up a time on a webinar where we can then train you on how to use this system. Because a lot of people are blinding. When you sign up people, you're bringing them in, but you're bringing them in blindly. You're not directing them where they need to go, how they need to do. Now we've done the best we can with the getting started area, the training videos. We can do all that, but people for some reason will not investigate the entire website. They won't look at what they just purchased. So you got to direct them to where they need to go. Direct them that there's training. Direct them that there's a training calendar. You need to direct them where to get their first tool when they become a member. You need to direct them of what they get for free. Direct them to the sales training page. You got to do this with every member. So what I would encourage you to do is create an email that's already built. that you might have sent out to somebody, but it talks about where they need to go, how they need to do it, and has your contact info so they can call you. Because the more personable you are with this individual, the more sales you're going to get. Because once they start trusting in you and seeing what you have of value and what you have to offer, they're going to become a member, which is going to decrease your sales in any program you're in. So you say, hey, listen, whatever you're promoting, let's do it here. Let me show you how to do it. Let's get started. This is how it's done. And then you go ahead and create your sales page. You show them how to do it, give them some one-on-one training, or maybe you can take your class, have a class. If you have the webinar system or webinar room, you can go ahead and create a class. Have them come in and you can share and ideas and vice versa, show them the platform and program. Again, this is just an additional product that we're going to be adding to the system. It's just going to help you get people where you want them to go, rather than just say info or message me and vice versa. Because conversations, some people don't want to just have a conversation. People don't know how to have conversations. So that's another additional training that will be going down the road. But what we can do is get them to redirect them to wherever you want them to see, maybe another video. So they see the image, they click on it, then they go to the video's playing, and now the product is being promoted. Maybe you have a new shake, a new vitamin that you want to sell that month. Maybe there's a special. This is what these tools are made for. So you can share those specials. So you can share that new product that's coming out for your fitness program or whatever that may be. Maybe you have a new wine that's coming out for your product program. Well, you have a picture now of it. You have a description. The image looks great. Show somebody drinking a glass of wine. It has your text right on it. This is going to lift your advertisements to new heights. You're going to get more clicks, and you're going to start seeing more sales. And that's our goal, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys see the value in that product. Any questions?
I have one or two, Ramon.
Okay.
When is the availability of this product? When will it be available to the platform?
As soon as they fix it, finish fully, because he said go ahead and test it to make sure it's working fully. I got the email yesterday. I got to it this morning, and I was actually going to send him the cPanel. So you have it here.
Right.
I was going to send him the cPanel credentials, but then I said, let me test it out before I do. Because once they add it to the cPanel, you pretty much bought it.
It's done.
So what I've done is I said, let me test it this morning. While I was testing it, you guys brought up, hey, maybe we can, add, another update with the system. So I said, you know what? I'm doing one right now. I was testing the program, so this is why we did this testing live. So this is why some of the, as you know, LinkedIn, the image didn't pop up, and Google, Google Plus? Also the image didn't pop up. So that's the stuff that I have to send them. Once they get it, they now have to go ahead in there and edit and fix whatever the issue is. And then once they fix it, we'll be good to go. But that's pretty much about it. So it should be readily available once those are done. Again, once they say it's done and it's fixed, they send me another email. I check it, test it again, make sure it's working. It's back and forth. That's how pretty much business is, And programmers do what they want when they want. That's pretty much how it works.
And that's going to be available to anyone who is on level 1, correct?
That is correct. That's just going to be an added bonus for everyone that's already in.
Okay.
No cost to all our members.
Perfect. My second question has to do with the Facebook posting. Are you able to post the Facebook groups?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Fabulous.
If you are a member of group, thank you, that was a great question, Pat. If you have a group, if you're a member of like 1,000 groups, you're going to be able to post in those groups as well.
That's a
real
bonus.
So yeah, just again, it depends how you see it. I don't see value in those groups the way other people think they see it, but again, we are all different. So if you feel that you can get more sales in those groups, by all means, then it is yours to use. You can do as you wish. If you are a member of 1,000 groups, promote in those 1,000 groups if you feel like it. But just remember, Facebook has policies.
Exactly.
And you be careful, be getting in jail. So you got to be strategic in your advertisement. You don't want to overpost too many in too many Facebook groups. There's a limit that Facebook gives you. And once you go over that limit, they will shut your account down, and you will be in prison. Facebook prison, of course.
And oftentimes you don't even know what you've done when you do go to jail.
Yes, and they don't have a bail bondsman or nothing.
They don't even tell you while you're being arrested. You know what, Ramon? When you were doing the posting, I noticed that there were some numbers. Your IP address.
Yeah, that was because it's on their server.
But is it my personal IP address?
No. That's the company that's building its IP address.
Now, that was a question that I had, whether or not there would be a level of confidentiality with that. So that's
it's the reason why it's there, and I'll tell you right now, it's because when you go to the main dashboard, that's the very first thing you see in the browser.
Okay.
But it's going to say the website name. We already have a name picked out. It's going to be the name of the website. That's
but the IP address belongs to the company and not to our individual one.
Correct. You don't got to worry about it, secret agent Pat.
No, and a lot of people, you'll be surprised at what can be done with an IP address.
You're right.
What can be done with an IP address?
It's like your home, Sam.
I know what it is, but what can be done?
Well,
it's a signature. It's a signature of your computer.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I mean, it is what it is. Let's go to the next question.
No, that was just
if you're putting your capture page, in there and those links, you don't think those links can trace you back to who you are?
Saying I was just making a comment about what I
said. I'm just saying for those people who are, that conscious of their IPs and stuff like that. If you put your link and your URL for people to contact you and get in touch with you, you don't think that's opening up for people to reach out to you and find you?
It's all data.
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's no real way to secure yourself from that. So those types of thoughts, you want to, they don't want to put it out there publicly up there in your browser like that. But really, you can't. There's no way to keep you from being
Here's
tracked.
what I would say. If you're not a celebrity and you don't have a lot of money, you have nothing to worry about. They're not coming for you. It's simple as that.
It ain't never came for me.
They ain't coming for you, dude. You ain't got enough money there. You're wasting your time. Because if they want it, if they can break into the Pentagon, I'm sure they can break into your computer.
Yeah, and another thing is with this, as from the beginning of when we started this, we always say that $25 legacy is a different mindset. A lot of people, when you go to these different clickable link programs, when you take their link and put it into Facebook, they're banned. They pull up a red flag. You know why? Because people within the system have abused. You put this thing on rapid fire and you go through all these groups. Nobody on here, and I challenge anybody, how many people have got more than 5 to 10 people in the course of 2 to 3 years really posting it up crazy in these groups? Anybody?
I doubt it.
Nobody. That's why I said the way that it's not always what you do, it's how you do it. The way you approach a group is you look for the people that are posting and need a clickable link tool. And you approach those people and you say, hey, I see you really going through all these different groups and I like what you're posting. I have something that will make it even simpler and will give you more productivity out of what you're doing. You sell the product. And once you do that, you change the way you think, you change the way you earn. If you're just looking at this tool so you can increase your bottom line, then you're only going to go so far. I want 1%, 100% of other people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. I only can go in here and put in so many different advertisements. I need an army of people using this, and I use it as a bridge to attract more people to my business. Here's a free gift. I see you like to put a lot of pictures out. Here's a free gift. If you would offer more people that instead of trying to figure out how many ways you can go out here and post to millions of groups, and I know it's at least 20 people on this call that's already thinking about how they can go through all these groups and post all their, don't nobody click on a whole bunch of images unless you get them to start using it. Now, images is powerful, and I know 98% of the sales happen through images. And then if you increase your sales, if you do have a clickable image, but like I said, if you really want to get $25 legacy out there and increase your membership, you're going to have to give it away. You're going to have to give it away. Not figure out how many hours you can put into using it. Figure out how many hours you can put into giving it away. And you get more people into your system. Now you're actually doing network marketing where you're earning money through the masses. That's where my mindset is with this. I'm looking at how many engagements I can go through Facebook and say, hey, you ain't got no clickable image tool. You ain't got no clickable image tool. I'll be in that group all day long. You ain't got no clickable. Hey, can I help you? I got one for free. Here it is. And I guarantee you I would generate more leads than people just sticking this tool in a group and hoping that someone's going to click on it. You guys understand? You see what I'm talking about?
I thought this was for the first paid in place of free.
Say again, Ray?
I said I thought this was for the first matrix people in place of the free.
It is for the paid people.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
I said active member is a paid member.
It is, right?
Okay.
But like I said, they don't have a clickable image tool, and
Well, I'm just trying to clarify, Sam. So
Yeah,
basically what you're saying is this is yours free,
Don't let your power
but you have to become a member. And this is an added feature or something like that. Correct?
Ramon just showed you the other part of the free that they can have to introduce to them for that. But to really make things simpler, like I said, it's a pretty much easy sell when you recognize people that aren't using that, have an interest in having those types of tools.
Right.
Yeah. Increasing your sales, get more eyes on the prize, in return you make more money, and that type of scenario.
Right. I understand. I'm just trying to clarify. Ramon, Ben, is you're still on your page? Pull up your Facebook page where you posted that. Now, your button that you put on your picture, that didn't show up on there. I didn't know whether you noticed that or not. In case you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
That on
I said it because of it needs to be cropped. This image is a 1920 by 1080 image.
Oh, I can see the top of the button right there in the bottom. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah, so it needs to be cropped. It needs to be, because this image was way too big, and this is why I explained in the file section there is a image. We have an image sampler. It tells you what size images it is for what particular program. Again, this image is way too big. I created this in background photo, and what happens is this was an Instagram post, and I just liked using it because if I add this image itself on here, it will show up in its entirety. But because we have a description in the headline now that's going to be added to it, it now cuts into the picture. Make sense? So it has to just be a bit smaller. So what I'll have to do is when I created the image, whatever program I created it, I have to create it as a Facebook post rather than Instagram, and it'll make it smaller, and it'll fit. It should fit perfectly in there. But again, it's like I said, if you just want to share an image with the program, you can do that. I mean, again, once it's fully functional, but you click on post new photo, and you want to just add a photo, that whole photo will show up, nicely, without anything crazy on it. Let me see if I can find out.
And it's still clickable, Ramon.
Yeah, everything is going to be clickable. Whatever you're adding is going to be clickable. and I'm ready to post. And then this is a Facebook post here. Oh, but it's PNG, I think. It doesn't do PNG. It's only JPG, by the way. Oops.
Well, it's like anything else. There's a slight learning curve
It
there,
is JPG.
but once we get it, it'll be awesome.
Well, hopefully, we want it to be, again. This is why it's in test phase.
Sure.
Right now. This is why it's not really fully functional yet. Once it's 100% working condition, then we're gonna pass it on to you guys. But we wanted you guys to see that we have something in the works.
I'm excited about it myself.
Now, how the image showed up, I don't know why it didn't show up the other one, but that's okay. But we're gonna, again, we'll train, because if you don't, this editor is not the easiest editor either, but it's there for those that want to use it. We have other ways that you can create these images. We'll show you how to create them for those that want to take a little bit like an advanced class image creation. Many of you have already done it, but many of you have not. And what we'll do is we'll go over that, and then we can have images like this out there, where it looks like I paid for this to be done. Well, technically, I created this myself, and it only took about 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes, to get this all said and done. But you can go to Fiverr and pay $5, but you can get the training here free. You don't have to do that. The goal is to get the knowledge inside of your brain. The more knowledgeable you are on graphics creation, the more attractive marketing you're going to have. The ability to do more attractive marketing. You're going to be able to create or get leads from anywhere. It doesn't matter what social site you're promoting on. But people love high quality, good looking images, man, especially when you got quotes and something on there with your brand. I know it's repetitive that we say this, but every company is doing it. They have their logo on their brand. They have their blog, they got their website on their brand. So if we keep telling you this, there's a reason for it. You need to do exactly the same thing. You got to try to build your business or at least your brand in that particular fashion. Because it's the only way people are gonna remember you. They're gonna remember your name. They're gonna remember your site. Remember your blog and vice versa. You want people to share it. If it looks terrible, nobody's going to share it. Stop adding an image of your face and some squares and circles. That's not going to work. You know what I mean? I've seen ads like that. I'm like, man, that's horrific. Like, nobody's going to share that. Stop making it all about you. Think about other people when you're posting. Don't think about you and yourself. Because if you give in that post that you're posting, that's not about you. That's not saying anything about you, and it's more about how people either feel, how they may be feeling, or how they may like to see something, a quote or a motivational quote, or even a picture that shows something funny on it, a dog, a pet. People love pets, babies and pets. Oh my God, they're ballistic over that stuff. Now you add that stuff and create an ad around it and add a little bit of text to it. I mean, all you really need is a social scheduler, period. You don't need any other tool, because that will help you build your social site. Because right now, everyone is doing exactly what I'm saying, and they've been doing it for years, consistently. And this is how they grew to 100,000 followers, because people love their stuff and they continue to share their stuff. What is that going to do for you? Well, it's going to increase your sales, because you don't think they're making money? 100,000 people monthly watching on that social site, and everybody's sharing, and their brand is out there, and all of a sudden someone says, let me go look that up, and then they have a website or a blog at that particular link, or they're selling t-shirts, they may be selling hats, or they may be selling subscriptions of some sort. You better believe out of that 100,000 people, at least 10 to 20%, I would say 10%, but 20% are probably signing up or buying something, because they love that channel or that social site or that fan page or that Instagram account that much.
But that takes too long.
Hey, listen, So does retiring after 40 years of working a 9 to 5. That
40,
takes
40,
even
40.
longer. The
40,
40-40 club, yeah.
Yeah.
The 40-40 club takes even longer. Because guess what? You'll never become financially rich. You'll never become rich working at a job. No one has.
Yeah. And most of these guys that I talk to, they hit critical mass after about 2 years. About
But
two
here,
years.
not even forget 2 years, Sam, because you got to remember, forget 2 years. 2 years after they know everything. What
Right.
about the time it takes to get to learn it all?
Yeah, it probably took them longer than
now
that.
you think about decades. A
Yeah,
decade,
like
15
Ray
years.
Higdon and all those guys, they've been, man, come on.
They
They've been doing
started out,
it a
it's like
long
you
time.
remember when Dr. Dre was, he's a rapper. I'm sure many of you know who Dr. Dre is. If you don't, he's an artist. He makes music, beats, and for other artists and so on. He's a producer. Now he's an
NWA.
entrepreneur, and now he's a billionaire. But my point is this: when he started out selling CDs out of his trunk. Him, Ice Cube, they started making CDs and music in their house. They made music. It took them years after years after years from from outside to the house to clubs, from clubs to industries, different record companies, and they kept getting turned down. But it took them years, and finally they made it. I mean, this is a success story in everyone. I mean, you may not make it to that level, but the point I'm trying to make is this. If you can set yourself financially free, not being retirement, but financially free, where your company or your business, whatever that may be, is making you enough money to pay your bills, then everything else is a bonus. And that is the goal, to live freely in this. I mean, if you're able to pay your kids' college, your rent, your car payment, your electricity, the food every month, if you're able to pay that with a company, then that is success in so many levels. And people will rather turn away from that, run away from that to reach quicker money, faster money, and keep jumping to the next thing thinking they're going to make it even bigger. And they'll keep running and jumping, running and jumping, running and jumping. But if you're making money in a program, I don't know what program you're promoting now, but if you're making money, your butt should stay there, period, because you're making money. There's a lot of people don't make that money, even if it's $5, even if it's $20. And if it's residual and it's coming in, there's a start. You're starting on a good path. Now continue to plug in, continue to do whatever it is you need to do to get that 20 to 40. And then from 40 to 60 to 80 to 100 and so on. That's called continued growth. Knowledge is the new money. If you know how to learn the new system, you learn everything in and out, the training, and you'll be able to duplicate because you have the knowledge now. You don't need to learn that again. You have it already. You know it. You share it now. It's your turn to share it with other people. And you're sharing it, which is what? Opening up their minds. And now they're being educated. And they're starting to duplicate what you've done. Now you just mastered duplication. And when you master duplication, you master success. Now money is coming in abundance. That's what all these guys are doing. We're doing it at a small scale. We just started. But our goal is similar. Our goal is to give the tools, the training, the software to teach. And once you guys absorb everything, you learn it, then you what? You teach it to others. In turn, because you've done it and you used our platform, we pay you. And we pay you, they pay you when they join, and you do exactly the same. It doesn't matter what program you're in. Don't matter. That's the keys to all of these programs. If you're in shake business, EPX body, TLC, it's the same thing. Yes, there's a product in retail, but you know where the money is, the real money. The real money is what? Is where? In duplicating your sales, your company, adding another store in the corner in the next block, like McDonald's in every block. That is the true money. Why? Because now you done franchised your business in a sense. Because now you're making money there, here, everywhere. That's where the real money's at, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. Just a little knowledge coming out of the brain today.
You went deep, man. I almost had to get some tissue, man.
But it's true, man. It really is, man.
I know it is, and that's the thing here. We want more people to come along for the ride. You know, $25 legacy, moving on. It's fourth month, coming narrowing down in a little bit, and we're gonna keep on doing it, and we're gonna keep building it, making it even better for you guys.
Yeah. We have the programmer's back, and he's working on a lot of things that we need to fix inside the system, just to get things, to run kosher, And once he's done with that, he's gonna start adding. He's working on adding the new second level for all our individuals that are in the system now. I wanted to say this because you guys all need to understand.
I wanted to
the legacy does not offer any refunds. Any refunds. You need to relay this to everyone you sign up. Say again?
I was asking people on here, do they know why? Can anybody tell us why?
Anybody know why we don't offer any refunds in the legacy?
I can.
Go ahead, please.
It's because that money's already been shared out.
How much of it, right?
First Matrix, 100%.
Thank you very much. And how much money do you have to pay every month inside of the program if you decide to stay? I mean, how much are you paying every month?
$25.
And where's that 25 going to? All the members. This is why we cannot give you a refund. If the company was making the money, then we would be glad to give you that money back. And here lies a problem. You ready? If I give you a refund, now we as a company lose money because I gave you a refund and the company hadn't paid out that 25 to everybody else, and which we have done on occasions just because we felt in the beginning it was the right thing, but now we are losing money. And as a fact is, what about the hard work that we've put in, myself and Sam? And no one is upgrading to the second or third. If not, people aren't upgrading, we're not making any money. And then we're giving refunds. So now we're losing money. Now here's another problem. Once I pay you, now instead of taking a hit for it, I got to take the money back from these individuals. Now when I take the money back from those 3 people, you're happy and satisfied you got your money back. But now these 3 people are coming at me saying what?
Where's my money?
Where the hell? You know what I've been receiving? I've been receiving these messages, and believe me when I tell you, people are very, very angry and very mean. I'm a thief. Your company are thieves. You guys are thieves. You guys steal. The other explicit content on there that I'm not going to share because again, this is being recorded. But these are how people are. What happens when you remove $5 from their downline? Say, hey, you stole. They say you stole my money.
$5 they didn't earn.
Exactly. Because they got alerted. Because what happens? The emails. As soon as somebody upgrades, 3 people get paid. Emails go to them immediately. Now they're thinking they got that money in their account. Now I go back and have to take it because I have to offer a refund. Now I got 3 mean customers coming looking for me. Where is my money?
And people calculate they levels too. They ain't bringing nobody in, but they show calculating the people that do bring people in.
So let me just relay this because I've got to consistently win battles with PayPal with the chargebacks because people don't understand the system. Well, I've been winning, and I found the formula, but I'm not going to tell you how. And with that being said, it's simple. You see this code right here? Without this code entered here, you cannot become a member. And guess what? And without this checkbox, you cannot become a member. So it means that I, which is you, are the signature When you put your name here and your last name, your email address, your username, password, and you put the code and you agree and you hit terms and conditions, you agree to all of it. So when you click on terms and conditions, okay, and then you go down to refund, or refunds, here we go. The $25 legacy also reserves the right at any time to charge fees for access to the service or the service as a whole. In the event that $25 legacy so elects, it shall post a notice at an appropriate location on the legacy's website. $25 legacy will not pay out any refunds. $25 legacy pays out 100% of your $25 subscription to our members. Read that out loud because this is what you agreed to when you signed up for the legacy. And you need to, and this is why for all those leaders that are promoting, you need to say this. And the reason is it's not because we want the money. It's because the money's going to the members. It's not going to the company. So please understand that's the reason why we continually fighting these chargebacks. We have to. Every company has to. There's a lot of companies out there that have that feature where there's no refunds, but there's no contract. There's no contract with us. You sign up for 1 month, but once a month is over, you can leave freely. We're not holding you to any yearly subscriptions or anything of that nature. But just please understand that this we're a company, we're a business. We're not, hey, let me go pay. Oh, I'm gonna start. We have a lady. I'm not gonna mention any names, but this is beyond me. She paid for first and second level. Okay. Great. Now she wants her money back from the second level because she thought the bonuses were the 100% match was already there. I guess somebody or she misunderstood or something. I said, well, I would love to I would love to pay you back that, but it's already been paid out to our members. It's already been paid out to our members, so that means I would have to take it from them. So we had a conversation. We had a one-on-one conversation. I explained to her, and everything was okay. I thought. Then I go and see a chargeback for that amount. And this person is making over $100 and something residual. But they want that 65 back. I said, technically, because of our program, you're not paying that 65 because you're making more than that by 40 something dollars. I said, does it make any sense to you to want that chargeback? Do you, as a company, what am I supposed to do? Give her that money back and pay her the $100 and something in withdrawal money? That means I lost. As a company, we'll lose almost $200 and something because we have to pay everybody back plus the fee. There's a fee when you're refunding people. There's a fee. It's not free. So we need to get people to understand. Listen, if you have a complaint about our company, let us know. Let us know before you go any further with any chargeback or any, listen, because I'm going to fight it every step of the way. And I've been winning all of them, but maybe 2 that I gave out because these individuals just started. It was like a week, and they said, hey, I just started. Somebody said it was this. They lied to me. And, I didn't want to, fight that because, come on, the guy was only in a week. He didn't really have time to really. So people are just, when they advertise, make sure you're saying the right stuff, the proper stuff, exactly what we're teaching. This is why we want you on these trainings, because if you say the wrong thing and you're giving wrong information out there, you're liable for it, because if we find out, we're going to remove you from the system. I don't care if you have 1,000 people in your downline, because you are now lying to individuals when they're signing up, and we're not going to have that. We're not going to have that. And you'll immediately be removed. There's not going to be no warning. I've done it already. I removed a few people for false advertising, whatever they're putting. It's not right or correct. Yes, you would say, well, why don't you give them a warning? Well, how many warnings do we have to give till we have to remove them? I mean, they're going to continue to do the same thing over and over and over.
That particular warning right there, Ramon, has been stated over and over and over. The only reason that they wouldn't have heard that is if they're not plugged in. They're just out there doing their own thing anyway.
Correct. So listen, what am I saying all this to all of you guys here? Because you guys are members. Majority of you that are here are members. I just want you guys to get a better understanding and being educated on exactly what we have to offer here. If you want to continue to be paid this amount of money, then we have to continue to grow. We have to continue to educate the right way. We can't keep a business running solid with the wrong people. The wrong people will come in and they will go. With any business, I don't care what business it is. I don't remember. I don't know if you guys remember $5 Funnel. They had what, over 500,000 members, but they were up in 1 month, and the next 2 months, 3 months, they were gone. Gone. That quick. We don't want to be those type of programs, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we offer the education. This, those programs, they only had video. You log in, you unlock a video. Go in, you move up, you unlock another video. How do I know I was in that program? I was, promoting it because I didn't have, my own at the particular time. That being said, we're all promoting something, right? You're promoting, somebody may, right now, one of you, Lonnie, he's always promoting Herbalife. You see his videos, he's running, he's tracking, he's drinking a shake. He's promoting that. You see? So if you're promoting something that you love, know, like, and trust, and you love the product, and you're sharing and you're using it, great. That's great. If you're making money, even better. Let's continue to do that. All right, let's do that. Let's do it together. See, when we went to San Antonio, believe it or not, we had a room full of people that were in different programs. One was in Mary Kay, the other one was in TLC, the other one was in Vita, the other one was in whatever program. But you get the idea. They were all from different programs, not butting heads. They were actually working together. And they wanted training, and we were teaching them how to build their business, and they were together. It's rare that you see that. Because when you go to a convention, what is there at that convention? It's all about that company, and that's all they promote is about that company. But with the legacy, we can change that. We can have a group of individuals that promoting all different kinds of programs together, making money together. Because there's no more fighting. Hey, let me sell a little bit. You sell mine. No, I'll sell yours. Mine's better than yours. This is what happens with programs. And this is why we wanted to shake up the industry and have a paradigm shift. Instead of fighting, let's get together and unite as a community, regardless of what you're promoting, and make money together. Network marketing is a lot bigger than what we are right now, bigger than your program, because there's hundreds of billions of dollars out there that we can all share if we just find the right program to do it with. And I believe our program is the program because it's different. It's different. It's not just somebody's messaging like crazy. I'm about to shut Facebook down. But you get the idea, ladies and gents. So hopefully, again, I didn't want to preach. I'm usually not the preacher type, but I just wanted to make sure I share my ideas and what I've learned and what you can do with the system. Again, the software that's coming. There's more that's coming. I mean, we only been in business 3 months, ladies and gentlemen.
This session is no longer being recorded.
So we're going to continue to grow as a community, and hopefully you guys will stick around with us. I mean, if you made money with us and you're consistently still making money with us, stick around. If you're not making money, you will. You just got to get plugged in and do it the right way. Get in and start using the software. But hopefully that software will be available either the end of this week or by Monday. I got to go ahead and create my email, so I'm going to go ahead and let Sam take over. And thank you for allowing me to share all of this with you.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you, Ramon. Awesome. Miss Pat, today is Tuesday, her day presentation. We didn't have our presentation, But hopefully you guys got something out of what we did present from a training point of view, tools point of view. And Miss Pat, you want to say anything before we go?
You want
Yes,
to take the screen, Sam?
Yeah, I'll take the screen.
Thanks.
yes, I do. As Ramon was talking, I was thinking of an article that I read, and I pulled it up while he was doing this discussion, and it's the secret of some of the heavy hitters that are in network marketing companies. And number 3 reads as follows, and I apologize for reading it to you, but I think it will be helpful and kind of reiterate what he said. He said, number 3 says, once you find a reputable company, be prepared to stay for the long haul. This goes without saying, but if you expect to succeed, you must stay the course. The most successful people in life have gone through very trying times, but they stuck with it and left a legacy behind. It is often said that tough times don't last, but tough people do. The same is true for those seeking to build a solid recurring income. You should commit yourself to at least 3 years before making a decision either way. Jumping from one opportunity to the next only shows a lack of decision and stability in your planning. Teenagers are expected to fall in and out of love every few months, but married couples have committed for life. Be prepared for a marriage, not a fling.
That right there says it all. That is awesome. And you know, Miss Pat, the beauty of $25 legacy is you you can, if you decide to switch, if you are on that road to switching companies, the skills and the tools always remain the same.
Exactly.
So that right there should be a foundation that most people can continue to build upon for a lifetime. And everything else is just add-ons. When you finally find that passion of whatever you have in your heart, whether you want to be affiliate marketer or in your own business doing real estate, that tools and those skills will always remain the same. So that's the reason why you can really become successful with what you have right here, because this is something that transcends with on all different platforms, and it helps you bring in other people from different areas by helping them build whatever it is. Like you said, they're going to be in a relationship or for a season, but when that relationship ends, they still take those same tools and things with them, those same skills with them. And if you can be that one to introduce that to them, now you have a residual for a lifetime. And that, to me, is working smarter and not harder. So thank you guys for being here. I'm not going to call in my main man today. I'm going to let him rest. But you guys, we want to thank each and every one of you guys for getting on here. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Bring your problems to the storehouse, to the storehouse, to the front of the room. Make sure, and I'm gonna give you guys this. If you ain't coming with no problems, at least come to offer some opinions, some type of feedback, because this is how we learn and grow. If we're going to continue to move to this thing called legacy, we want each and every one of you to come in and find your way by putting your part in and everybody working together. So don't just show up just to listen. Show up to contribute. Show up to give input. Show up to share your skills and whatever might be on your mind, whatever problem. Tomorrow is open house for us to be able to come in. And if you don't, I'll ask you a bunch of questions. I'm going to make sure tonight I have a lot of questions to ask the people that show up to the call. So thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you have a beautiful Tuesday afternoon.